All right, moving on to our next Patreon request, and this one comes from Gordon Rajani, who asked me to do a Beetlejuice, Ghost, and Molly Mcgee crossover. As always, if you guys would like to have a Patreon request done, just hit the link below, head on over to my Patreon, hit the 3rd tier. That'll allow you to do allow you to send me Patreon. God, I can't talk today. Allow you to send me Patreon requests for me to do here on YouTube, as well as give you access to all the other videos. My most recent video was talking about a crossover pairing between Greg Universe from Steven Universe and Camilla Nocetta from Owl House. And like I've said before in a few other videos, I will be doing episode reviews of X-Men 97 when it comes out in about, I think, a week and a half. So yeah. But anyway, let's get started with this crossover. So the story begins with basically, and this is set somewhere like somewhere nebulously season 2. And essentially what's going on is that Andrea has been kind of at odds with her father lately. More or less, Andrea has been feeling kind of distance from her father, and she basically has been feeling like her father doesn't listen to her, or doesn't really give her a lot of love. And it comes to a head when Andrea's father basically when Andrea throws out a good business plan, he kind of takes it for himself and claims it's his idea. So Andrea is basically like, my dad literally just stabbed me in the back and doesn't feel bad about it. And she's just kind of in a room, just kind of brooding. And then as she's going through the channels, she sees a commercial for, a strange commercial shows up on TV. And it goes something like this. Hey, you have a problem with your dad? You ever want to kill him? Come on down to Beetlejuice. Oh, shit, I can't do that voice. It isn't even a good Beetlejuice impression. I tried it. Oh, fuck. Anyway, so as I was trying to do with that horrible Beetlejuice impression that just ripped my vocal cords out for a second, he's just the thing goes on is call Beetlejuice. Say it once, say it twice. Hell, it's so nice, you better say it thrice. And it's basically it's pitched as revenge at your parents kind of. It's at a revenge at your parents kind of thing. But Andrea doesn't think much of it, so she just turns off the TV, goes to bed. The next day, she's talking to Molly and Libby and is like, "Hey, did you guys see a weird a weird commercial last night? Something about a Beetlejuice and some kind of Beetlejuice or something, getting revenge on your parents." And to which Scratch is like, "What did you say his name was?" Beetlejuice. It almost sounds like Beetlejuice. Shut! Don't say that name. And Molly's like, "Why? What's wrong? What's wrong with Beetlejuice?" That guy is a Scratch explains, he's a bioexorcist, but he's nothing but trouble. I thought I was trouble, but he's basically me without any morals. And to which Molly goes, "You don't have any morals to begin with." It's different. He does all the stuff I really want to do. But I waste my life on food and frivolous objects. He's a other mess. And he's telling Libby, "Look, you really don't want to get mixed up with you-know-who. So don't say his name once, twice, and especially not 3 times." And she's also like, "Yeah, but my dad, doesn't respect me and doesn't want, it feels like I'm just overshadowed by it, and I feel like I can't say it, I can't do anything." And to whichever, Molly and Libby are like, "Well, we're here for you. We'll help you out however we can. But if anything about this is right from what Scratch has said, maybe we shouldn't, say that guy's name." So basically, they try to reach Andrea's father, and he's still not listening. He still doesn't listen, and he's just like, I am I'm a breadwinner here. I have done enough for this family. You can contribute as well, Andrea. And that's when Andrea like snaps, and she's like, "Oh, you want me to contribute, huh? Well, how about I contribute to this, Beetlejuice?" No, shut her up, Beetlejuice! And she screams Beetlejuice one more time. And far in the netherworld, they hear a certain someone goes, "It's showtime." And Beetlejuice comes roaring in. It is a shit show from the get-go. And he's immediately like, "Hey, so you're Andrea, right?" "It's Andrea." "Ah, it's whatever. Listen, I hear you need a little help with your dad. You need him dead?" And there's like, "No, I don't want to kill my dad." He's like, debate. Like, Beetlejuice is like, is debatable. But listen, I can help. I can help you if you help me. And she's like, "All right, what do you need help with?" "I will work out the details later. But listen, I can help you get whatever you want from your dad. You want respect? I want respect from my dad too. It's a bit overrated, but I get it." So so already Andrea has gotten Beetlejuice on her side, and they're basically going to scare the shit out of everyone at this big gala that the Davenports are throwing. And Andrea's just like, "Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll scare everyone with your, you and I are going to basically scare the ever-loving crap out of everyone in that gala." Of course, obviously, Libby, Scratch, and Molly are like, "Yeah, that's about like whatever he's planning. We got to stop him." And they're like, "Scratch, do you know how to stop him?" And he's like, "Well, there's always one way. You just got to say his name 3 times, but you got to say it when he's in the vicinity." Because Libby immediately goes, "Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice," and and she goes, "Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice." "What? I thought I could stop him." "You have to say it when he's in the area." So they obviously know that this big gala is going to be where Andrea and Beetlejuice are going to strike. So they have to stop it. Now, the night of the gala goes off. It's starting off pretty well until, out of nowhere, a musical note goes, "Day-o, daylight come and me wanna go home." And it's the Banana Boat song, and from there it spirals into just a Tim Burton-esque nightmare. So monsters are coming out, giant snakes. It's everything. It is a full-on Class 5 shit show. People are getting scared. Monsters are everywhere, and Andrea's just like having a great old time. But that's when Molly, Libby, and Scratch appear, and and Beetlejuice sees Scratch. He's like, "Oh, hey, Scratch, where you been?" It's like, "Oh, me, BJ. I've just been out doing side projects and whatnot. Just there's more to life than the afterlife. You guys were." And Molly's like, "Wait, you guys were our friends? College friends." And he's like, "Hey, listen, and Beetlejuice is just like, "Hey, listen, Scratch, you with these, I heard you were with these normies now, so you gotta go." And he's like, "That's fine, you were always a jerk anyway." So everyone tries to say Beetlejuice 3 times, but Beetlejuice keeps like stopping them, like putting the metal cap over the mouth, or using like a statue to cover their mouth, things like that. And Beetlejuice is like, "I ain't going back to the netherworld. I had to go back to that stupid I'm not waiting in that stupid waiting room again." But then Andrea says it 3 times, and he immediately gets sent back. And he's like, "Why?" And she's like, I didn't want this. You went too far." So Beetlejuice gets sent back, and once everything is calmed down, that's when her father's like, "I should have listened to you," and like they reconcile and all of that. And Beetlejuice is back in the waiting room, and he's just sitting there like, wonder what Lydia's doing right now. Anyway, So there you go, guys. That is the Beetlejuice Ghost and Molly Mcgee crossover. Anyway, you guys tell me in the comments below, what did you guys think of it? And once again, I'd like to thank Gordon Rajani for this Patreon request. Like I said before, if you'd like to have a Patreon request done, just hit the link below, head on over to my Patreon, hit the 3rd tier, and go from there. But other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.